Earlier tonight on In Focus, we introduced you to a mom. Her son needed surgery because of a football playing injury and became addicted to painkillers until it killed him. How does this happen? Dr. Michael Zollicoffer from the great Samuelson Children's Hospital at Sinai is here to explain. Let me just stop. We'll get the elephant out of the room. This painkiller stuff,
right? It's
bigger than we even think, isn't it?
Larger than you could even imagine.
Would you put it outside of heroin and cocaine and marijuana and alcohol?
If you look at the deaths and overdoses from Oxycontin over the narcotic pain meds that we prescribe, they almost double crack and heroin deaths by far in this country.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable. Like I said earlier, we were talking.
Yeah.
Your pusher becomes the doctor.
The doctor's the pusher.
The doctor. Sometimes unaware, because sometimes we start to give medicines for things you don't need them. The kid that we saw, tragic, he had a surgery. But you're giving it for you had a tooth pull. You're giving it because your ankle sprained. That's over-prescribing.
Am I looking for that when I get in there? Because I know
sometimes you're not looking at it. Just like the young man, he wasn't looking for it, but it ended up being something that caused his demise. It was a part of the protocol. You want to decrease that pain, post-surgical pain. We want to decrease things all across the board, but we don't look at the consequences of sometimes our actions. Medicine is not always your friend.
I get a knee injury. I come in, you give me oxycodone.
Right.
I go home, I take it out. There's no way I'm going to get addicted to this. What happens?
Because you trust in that doctor, you trust in as a prescription, you think it's safe. And sometimes we even believe our own press. It is not a safe product. It happens that, just like he did. Oh, this felt good, Mom. That medicine made me feel good. Now you talk about all the socializations that go on in our lives where we want to escape. It becomes escapism. Sometimes we own, in our parents, becomes our children's worst enemy.
So what do we do at home now? The medicine cabinet. You can go to any medicine cabinet here in Baltimore.
Well, I think the biggest things is to start talking, to be good to your kids and start explaining. Sometimes we don't have that communication. What are we doing mostly? Boom, 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 boom. Playing on video games, moving ourselves in social media. We have got to talk more. So I think a lot of the things we need to look at is to have that conversation, talk about the abuses of these things, talk about that it's not always safe just as a prescription. Using someone's prescription is not always the best thing to do.
I can go to the medicine cabinet, open it up, get my drugs tonight instead of going down in a corner.
Ease of use. I can go to my friend's house if Mom doesn't have it, or if her stash is gone. See, we don't look at that. You're just there. It's just going back. It's like you write your own script. I don't have to go out and sit back and go in the backwoods. I can go right in the home, watch a movie, and get my high.
So you say we just have to talk more about it?
Talk more and start to be more prudent in the doctor's fashion of stop over-prescribing something that doesn't have to be done. I have a mother and son in my office right now that I wean off addiction.
No kidding.
Myself, because the system can't even handle it. So sometimes we have to be prudent as physicians to step outside of our own element to change what we have caused. So you slowly bring these people down, but you have to be prudent. You can't continue to let this kind of sort of evilness of distribution go on, because it's from the kind doctor, but it ends up in a bad product as this young man's death.
I tell you what, you just got your own show.
I'll try to do what I can.
Tremendous.
I'll try to do it.
Doctor here. Thank you very much.